Hey, what's going on, my friend? It's Jeff Newbert from ChasingStrength.com. And in today's video, we are going to discuss how Michael lost 4.3 pounds and gained 10.3 pounds of lean tissue in only. All right, let's get into it. Look, a lot of folks shake their head in disbelief when I tell them what kind of results they can have using simple kettlebell programs just a few times per week with limited time. Okay. They just don't believe it's possible. They think that they got to be like the guys on IG, right? Or whatever social media platform you follow. Okay. And you got to do, a full body part split, and you got to train 5 days a week, and you got to do 2 hours a day like you did when you were 20. And that still applies to us when we're 40, 45, 50, 55, 60 and older, right? Look, it just doesn't happen that way. It doesn't have to happen that way. And the only reason people can't believe that it's true is because they haven't experienced it yet, right? That's why I personally love it when customers send me the results from using my programs. Okay. Now, Michael is 58 years old. He sent over his latest DEXA scan, which is one of the best ways for measuring body composition. And then he told me his results. Okay. So following the Giant 3.0, which, by the way, is a low repetition strength training program. Okay. You shouldn't be gaining that much muscle, right? From a low rep strength training program. It's not the traditional 6 to 12 reps or 8 to 12 reps or 8 to 15 reps for building hypertrophy, whichever rep range you subscribe to. You're going to use between 1 and 3 reps per set. Okay. That's it. Well, anyway, I'll flash up his email here on the screen, and I've got the highlighted portion. He said he lost 4.3 pounds of fat and added 10.3 pounds of lean tissue in only 4 weeks. And that wasn't him guessing. That was according to his DEXA scan. You can see also that, he had a pretty big setback because he got sick with the flu and COVID, and he lost some mass and conditioning. So yeah, some of that 10.3 pounds is what he's gotten back since he's been sick, right? So said another way, he got back what he lost since being sick. But here's the important point. He's 58 years old. He's using a low rep strength training program, and he gained even more muscle than he had. So here are the numbers I pulled from his DEXA scan. On the 13th of June, 2023, his body fat was 30.1%. His lean tissue was 146.7. And on the 2nd of April, 2024, his body fat was 28% and his lean tissue was 150 pounds. Now, that's pretty good. I'd say it's actually great for a man who's 58 years old and he got sick with the flu and COVID. So as you can see, even in the last 10 months, in spite of being sick, he lost 2.1% body fat and gained 3.3 pounds of lean tissue. Now, let me say this again, in case you missed it or you want to dismiss it or you're not paying attention. This is not supposed to happen when you get older, not when you're 58, at least not without some help, great help. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge, from TRT, testosterone replacement therapy. In other words, without taking steroids. Most guys, and even some women who are into strength training, right, think in terms of maintenance at this age, keeping what they have and not losing it. But, Michael proved that you can still make progress even in spite of being sick, regardless of your age. And look, in case you're thinking Michael's an outlier and this is just a one-off email that I got, okay, and you're doomed to getting fatter and weaker as you get older, and again, Michael's the exception, not the rule. Well, here's more proof from my YouTube channel. You can go search this on the YouTube channel here, and we'll flash this up here on the screen. He says, I've been using Jeff's program since 2010 or 11. That's well over a decade, in case you're counting, okay? And I believe this is one of the biggest things I've gleaned from him by far. I would be down on myself if I couldn't commit an hour and a half when I was young. Currently, I'm doing maximum for the second time, pressing and snatching weights I never thought I could back then. Okay. So he's older and stronger. I'm making progress in 20 or 30 minutes and feeling great about it. So look, I want you to grasp hold of this. That sounds horrible, man. It sounds like I'm commanding attention or something like that. Anyway, here's the biggest point. I just want you to grasp. Okay. Do yourself a favor. Grasp this point. You can get better with age when you know how to program correctly, okay? So how do you do that? How do you program correctly? Okay, there are 5 ways to do that. Here they are. Number 1, keep your workouts or your training sessions mercifully short, 20 to 30 minutes. You don't have to walk away destroyed after 45, 60, 90 minutes, okay? 20 to 30 minutes. Number 2, train 3 times a week, maybe 4. If you do the 3 times a week option, train every other day, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, that kind of thing. If you go with the 4-day option, train Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, or Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, that type of rotation. Okay. Number 3, use auto regulation. mostly. Number 4, pick between 1 and 5 exercises to do in your training program and spread them out over the course of your training days. And number 5, don't train to failure. Okay, you're not a pro bodybuilder and you're not taking steroids. At least I don't think you are. Okay, so don't train to failure. Hopefully you found that helpful. Keep those 5 points in mind when you're building your own training program. Now, what if you don't feel like constructing your own training program? Well, then I will leave a link to the Giant, which Michael used, in the description below, and that includes the Giant 3.0. And I'll also leave a link to Kettlebell Maximorum, which Jason was using, in the description below. Okay, so hopefully you found this video helpful. If you did, click the like button, click the subscribe button if you haven't already. Leave me a comment. Tell me what your experience has been going from training, 45, 60, 90 minutes when you're a kid to today, and what kind of programming you're using today and what's been successful for you and what you failed at. That'd be great. And if you really feel like doing a friend a favor, right? Somebody you know who's struggling, share this video with them, and give them some encouragement and some hope. Okay? Until next time, my friend, stay strong.